Let me tell you something about Desperado's franchise, okay? I see these comments. It's like Bengal makes sliders real hard with a trash team, and then we lost? Yeah, I get it, but we aren't just losing. We're getting dicked on. We just lost 51-23 to the Titans in probably the game I've had the least amount of fun in, maybe ever, doing anything. Maybe it's right up there with Rainbow Six Siege, where I think I fell asleep playing the game the first time and then never touched it again. Can't wait for the comments after that one. But I said we're going to make some trades. I haven't advanced it to the next week. Let's make a trade. I have no cap room. Oh, man. This is going to be a challenge. But I need to bring in some sort of decent player that can help out this team. We have 3 first-round picks this year. They aren't projected to be very high in the draft, so we might have to make some moves. Projected number 1 overall pick next year. Who currently has our pick? That can't be my projected pick. That cannot be my projected pick. Is number 21 overall. Just can't be. Can I see who? I think I can see those in a managed roster, maybe. Sure can. Number 21 from Seattle, 27 from New England, and 31 from Detroit. Who has my pick? The Rams do. They also have projected number 1 overall pick. Has it not gone well for the Rams? Not that I necessarily want my first-round pick back. Let's just take a look at the standings. This is going to be a crazy episode, if I had to guess. Who's doing real bad? The Rams are 0-6. Raiders not doing too well. What's the points for and points against? So their offense is just the worst in the league. Points against, we're allowing the most points in the league by about a mile. I think a trade with the Raiders would be a good idea. I mean, the Rams really shouldn't be as bad as they are. They've got a pretty good team. And then the Raiders, on the other hand, Gardner Minshew, 87 overall Gardner Minshew. They're struggling. This really isn't too bad of a team anyway. They have Brian Burns. Oh, I might try to make something happen. I got to find a way to clear cap space. Because having 70K really, really puts us in a bad spot. Who am I giving all my money to? Is it just cap penalties right now that I'm contending with? That might be part of it. Probably is. I think the guy to trade is Will Fuller. I've thought a lot about it. He carries a pretty big cap hit. He's 30 years old. Not particularly good anymore either. And we have other pretty decent receiving options. Not that they're good either, but Will Fuller just can't be the guy. Okay, so we are making a very, very big trade. Will Fuller, a 4th-round pick this year in 2025, and a 3rd-rounder in 2026 next year for Elton Jenkins of the Green Bay Packers. Here's the thing about my man Elton Jenkins, right? A lot of flexibility across the offensive line. He has played all 5 positions in college at Mississippi State and has also moved around the offensive line in the NFL this far. So I really like the addition of Elton Jenkins to the team. He's 28 years old, star dev, but is an 89 overall. Very, very good blocking grades for the most part. Pass blocking is not especially high, and he doesn't necessarily have to start at left guard. I almost want to play him at tackle. It's just deciding which tackle spot. And it's probably left tackle and move Titus Howard over to right tackle. I think this shores up our offensive line a little bit. It's the addition of a great player with tackle flexibility. So Titus Howard moves back over to right tackle, and Elton Jenkins takes over the blind side for whoever our quarterback happens to be. I get that Brian Justice had a very good game last week in comparison to Matthew Schmidt. We're on the Brian Justice hype train. And maybe he starts today in week 9. Maybe that happens, but I don't know yet. So we still have a bit of a hole at left guard because we have Carson Burton there, who is just terrible. Nick Martin's a bad starting center. The team's bad. Elton Jenkins is a great addition. Will Fuller, I almost thought about trading for a first-round pick. I also think that Zach Cunningham could be on his way out. Only star dev, 29 years old. He's going to be staring the age of regression right in the face. So Zach Cunningham might just have to go. Now, the guy that would step up and play a lot of snaps would be Deion Brown. 3rd-year player out of LSU. Really, really good athlete. Really not too bad in coverage either. So Deion Brown might be the future of the position, at least for this season. I feel like when the team's been as bad as it has been, we have to take kind of like an MLB, Major League Baseball approach at the trade deadline, and that's be sellers. Sell off players now to build for the future. So I think Zach Cunningham's probably the next player to go. The Giants have this unbelievable linebacker, Jameel Holloman. I think we've actually looked at him and the possibility of trading for him before. He looks unbelievable, actually. His traits are crazy. Speed crazy. Coverage crazy. He's wearing number 98. Jameel Holloman, I have to make a push for. It's going to be very tough to get him. With what I have, it's going to be very, very difficult. I just might not be able to. Okay, making a very, very interesting trade here. Duke Johnson's on the move. We have Edward Teague. Duke Johnson's not in the future of the team. He's old. He's still a decent enough overall to where he has some value, but not more than yellow value with any one team. We're also trading a first-round pick and a fifth-round pick to get a better projected pick from the Bengals. That's number 3 overall, which could get even better if we lose to them in Week 10. So my goal is to trade that projected really high pick right now before the Bengals start winning some games, because they're 2-4 right now, but they're a team that usually does pretty well in simulation. I feel like they've just kind of gotten the short end of the stick. They're on a 2-game winning streak as well. So I want to trade that pick before the value increases, and maybe that's getting multiple picks from the Raiders or something like that. This team really doesn't have a tremendous amount of trade value. Or maybe the Rams. The Rams have the 2 first-round picks. Like, we don't have a ton of trade value on this team, but we might be able to work something if I trade, like, a future number 1 overall projected pick because we're so terrible. So that's not the worst idea. How much value does that number 2 overall pick have, or second round pick? I can't even speak. So we're making a very, very big move here. We are trading away Ross Blacklock, one of the last pieces of the Houston Texans. In fact, that's what all these trades have been. Will Fuller, gone, Houston Texan. Duke Johnson, Houston Texan, gone. Ross Blacklock, one of the last, maybe the final actual piece of the Houston Texans in real life. Oh, no, we have Titus Howard. But Ross Blacklock on the move. We're trading number 3 projected, number 27 projected to move up to number 1 projected, the Rams' actual first-round pick, and getting our first-round pick back. So we need to get like an extra throw-in player so we can actually afford to do this with our roster size. So is there any player with any type of value we can get? Just trying to see if I can steal somebody here from this Rams team. Otherwise, I'll just end up getting the worst player. Cameron Clark would be good. Can I do that? No, it's going to have to be somebody way worse, or I have to just bring in a random free agent. Kerry Richards. Yeah, it's going to have to be a random free agent. All right, trade has gone through. Number 3 overall projected from the Bengals, but I think that's going to be a lot better. Number 27 overall projected. I don't even remember who that's from. You guys will know from earlier in the video when I was checking out to see whose pick was whose, if I even show that. And then Ross Blacklock. It's just, he had to make the trade work. Somebody had to make the trade work. It had to be him. We're getting number 1 overall projected and a very, very good pick because it's mine. And we've been losing a ton. So it just kind of had to happen with Ross Blacklock, man. So I just made a practice squad signing from the Chargers. He's going to be our new starting center. And you know what that means. It's another active Houston Texan that will not be on the team. It's Nick Martin. He's 31 years old, only a 72 overall. He's really, really bad. And believe it or not, there's actually interest in him from around the league. The 49ers will be his eventual trade destination. And we're about to get crazy. All right, there it is. So the details of the trade are this. Number 10 projected, that's our pick. We're sending it to the 49ers now. Nick Martin and a future 2 for number 7 overall projected, so slightly better, and number 39 next year projected. So second round pick next year. I actually think that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to trade number 21. Now that is a little bit better, but I wanted to move 21 up. So I think I've made a slight mistake. But because it's a slightly higher pick, it might end up going through anyway. Jameel Holloman would be such an incredible addition to this team. I would be ecstatic if we can get him. And we can. Jameel Holloman, the newest Austin Desperado. It's number 7 projected, number 21, and Zach Cunningham to the New York Giants for Jameel Holloman, 89 overall, superstar development, middle linebacker. The new heart and soul of this team. We didn't even have to replace middle linebacker and bring in like Deion Brown to play, even though I do like his potential. We just got a new stud middle linebacker. Jameel Holloman should be unreal. He's going to wear 52 as well. The prototypical middle linebacker number. Buy your Jameel Holloman jerseys right now. And the guy we signed from the Chargers really doesn't seem too bad. He's not much of a downgrade on Nick Martin. Here's the problem. He has 69 pass block. It's not nice. It's really bad. Run block is pretty good. But yeah, the O-line's really bad right now. Emmett Buckner's terrible. Is Burton good at all? What does he do well? He pass blocks well. Okay. I'm still probably trying to move DJ Fluker. Now the question just becomes for what? Also, it's worth noting Jameel Holloman is now the highest overall player on my entire team. Quite the addition. Also, Deion Brown is a higher overall sub linebacker than Malik Harrison. I mean, he's going to play over him if he's the same overall at sub linebacker. I like what he brings to the table. A ton of speed, potential coverage ability. I mean, I know I'm just kind of butchering the team right now. Malik Harrison might also be next. Okay, so Malik Harrison, a 3rd and a 7th, is going to get me the Raiders' first-round pick. We're getting crazy at this point. My team's really bad, and I'm making it potentially even worse right now for a better future. And I know a big issue has been my offensive line, but DJ Fluker's got to go. We might go back to our favorite team to trade with at this point, the New York Giants. I don't think either of these are our pick. This 49ers, it's a Giants pick, and then 21 is, I'm not even sure. But DJ Fluker has to go now before he regresses. Are the 49ers really just going to be awful in sim? Who did I just trade with? The Raiders? Yeah. I have the Raiders, the Rams pick. Who else is going to be really, really bad? The Jets. The Jets really could be. We are awful. I'm going to sign Nyheim Hines in free agency because I think it's going to be a decent pickup for us now that we no longer have Duke Johnson. Michael Ojemudia might not be too bad. There's Damon Arnett. He clearly never developed. He's not too bad, though. Michael Ojemudia, the coverage isn't there. Big play Darnay. That's the guy. Darnay Holmes, welcome to the team. And my last trade is a doozy. I have changed DJ Fluker's position to increase his value just around the league. And to see who would actually like him, and football team likes him. So I'm trading DJ Fluker. I'm trading Deshaun Davis, who is a corner down there, and I am trading a 4th-round pick for a 1st-round pick from football team. Now I'm done making trades. The team definitely is different. But I don't think it's too much worse. The offensive line gets a little bit worse right now because, we clearly no longer have DJ Fluker, but he's also 33. He was going to regress big time, maybe even lose his development trait. We just made moves for our future that had to happen. We were big sellers at the deadline, and for once, it's me screwing over Madden and not the other way around. I've made some big trades. Joe McKee, by the way, is going to move to right end. Remember, big practice squad signing off the Lions practice squad. And he looks really good. 83 speed, 84 finesse moves. Can't cover for anything. 6'3", 257. Guess what? You're going to slide down, play some defensive end for us. And I think he should be really, really good in that role. So Joe McKee down to defensive end. It's a weird fit in a 3-4, but he's not really going to play the classic, typical 3-4 defensive end spot. So he's going to be probably a rush end. Going to be McKee and Langford, Trent and Tatum up the middle, and then Simmons. I can't have Simmons as a rush end. It's got to be Holloman and Simmons as my sub linebacker, and then Brown's going to start in just the base 3-4. Ooh, this team has a lot of potential. Big play Darnay plays over Darius Phillips now. I feel like our team I can't say it got better, but it feels like it. It feels like it did. Yeah, Isaiah Simmons and Jameel Holloman now is an incredible combo. I need Jeremiah Langford to just ball out. I like him as a rush left end, though, so I'm going to mix him up with Joe McKee. I'll swap those two. I'll have, for the sake of continuity, Jeremiah Langford staying on the left side, per usual. Slot receiver, Devin Duvernay could be fine in that role. I want Devarius Givens out there. We're going to play him over Kyle Blades. Just got to make sure my returners are correct. Bridge and Roman Reynolds. Roman Reynolds at punt return as well. So we got a little bit worse, but I think we got better long term. Great. Jameel Holloman is a free agent this year, so that could be a problem. We should have the money, man. The cap penalties aren't going to be in effect. Yeah, we have 130 mil. Jameel Holloman will get a monster contract extension when the time is right. The time's not right just yet. We have some scouting to do. We're playing the 2-5 Bears. This could be a big win for us. Really got to scout O-line. It's not really a great class. Connor Archer, mid-first round guy. We're going to keep our eye on him. So he actually is pretty intriguing at that spot. Only 9 scouting points left. But we're going to have to focus on offensive line. Might be in free agency. Earl Thomas has a big message for us. Yeah, all the losing is brutal. Calling players only meeting creates some accountability on defense. What position group do you think needs addressing? It's got to be the secondary. It's been a disaster. It's been a disaster. So plus 10 morale for corners and safeties. Get 3 interceptions against the Bears. Are you out of your mind? Have you seen this team? To be fair, we have had some crazy interception outputs just at random, but we have to face Khalil Mack, Roquan Smith today on defense, so that could be a problem. Home field advantage, if there is an advantage. Hopefully we don't get crushed. This team is way better than us. Oh, big money, Mitch Trubisky. Just like Jameis Winston, he's going to carve us up today, probably. Also, because everyone's wondering, I will tell you, at quarterback, Matthew Schmidt is going to start today. He was our #1 overall pick. He's not going to ride the bench. Pressure on the quarterback. It's DeAndre Tatum, the rookie out of Notre Dame, bringing down Mitch Trubisky, who we're going to have to contain a lot today. But I have high hopes for this game. If we can put pressure on Mitch Trubisky and force him to scramble and or make throws, I think we're going to be able to win. 3rd and 5. Mitch throwing way over. I got to run Luke Townsend away from the play. Is that John Ross that they bring in? I don't want to risk DPI, by the way. But yeah, Matthew Schmidt is starting today. We took him at #1 overall. I didn't take him at #1 overall to have him ride the bench with a backup quarterback playing more snaps. It's just not going to happen. It's his first season. He's in a really, really bad scenario. Oh, my God, we drafted Sam Darnold. No, but Schmidt is going to start. Hopefully he has a big game. Shuts up the haters. 2nd and 7. They'll never see the run coming here. Oh, Edward Teague. I thought we had a hole for a second. It closed up pretty quickly. Still got 3. It's not great, but it sets up a 3rd and manageable at 3rd and 4. Are they blitzing with Roquan Smith? They're showing blitz. Nyheim Hines coming in. The new Texan pickup. We're going to throw that, and it's complete to Devin Duvernay. He turns upfield, gets the angle. Devin Duvernay, only one man to beat. It's Kyle Fuller, stiff arms him down into the ground, and it's a monster gain. Devin Duvernay brings it down to the 3-yard line. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm talking about. 59-yard catch and run. Handoff. Nyheim Hines. He's down at the 1, and we're threatening already. Do we throw on 2nd and extremely short? No, we don't. We run the ball. We run the ball, and we're stopped. I'm tempted to run the ball again. It's 3rd and goal. We're going to pass. Over the middle. Oh, my goodness. What an amazing tight window throw by Matthew Schmidt. It's a Devin Duvernay touchdown. Unbelievable. That's a super tight window throw. Really dangerous, but I like the matchup. I like the matchup. You can't have Jermaine Pratt on Devin Duvernay and expect to stop a touchdown. 8th touchdown of the season for Devin Duvernay. He's over 750 yards on the season. And there's a Matthew Schmidt, 3 attempts, 3 completions, 60-plus yards and a touchdown. That's how you drive. That's how you go down the field and score. And we're up 7-0. Love a lead. Oh, is he still going? That's a touchdown. John Ross is a problem. I'm not really sure what to do about that. John Ross just broke a tackle and is faster than every single player on the field. 75-yard touchdown for John Ross. I was as surprised as anyone. I didn't even commentate it, didn't bother, didn't care. No one can catch up to him, man. I mean, they chose a good play for the defense I ran out with. All it was a broken tackle, and of course, the rest is history. It's 7-all. I really don't feel like running at Khalil Mack, so we're going to flip this formation, flip the play, and run it the other way. Oh, he's just way too fast. Roquan Smith is way too fast. 2nd and 7. I think the name of the game is just get the ball in the hands of Devin Duvernay, but we're going to kick outside. Troy Weldon. Nice catch and run. Nyheim Hines might get a touch here. I think he will. Here's the handoff. See, my line just has no idea. Burton right there, you think he made any attempt to block anybody? The answer is no. Go back and watch that play. He's useless. Legit, I'm not just saying this, not a joke. There might as well not have been anyone there. Like, literally. That's wide open. Schmidt outside. It's Troy Weldon again. Put your shoulder down. Go through him. 20 yards, and Matthew Schmidt is starting out 5 of 5 for 99 yards and a TD. That is fantastic. Of course, per usual, whenever we play well, I have to remind you that no sliders have been adjusted, despite the absolute massacre that was last game. What is that? What is that? How? Eddie Goldman, how did he intercept that? Oh my God, dude, this game. No, no, no. I wanted to go outside of the running back quickly, but he turned upfield, it was too late. And then I'm like, where do we actually go with the football here? I'm like, okay, let's go underneath. That's open enough. And it was. And Eddie Goldman gets the interception off the batted pass of Bilal Nichols. I mean, that's the situation. All I can do is laugh. It's hilarious, dude. I'm having a blast. I love this game. Come back, make the play. It's picked off by the rookie. Luke Townsend takes it right back. Money, Mitch Trubisky. And the rookie, Luke Townsend, gets his 3rd pick. He's had a rough season, but we'll take a 3rd interception. Okay, that was quite a series of plays back to back. There's no blocking. Not that you could block Khalil Mack that easily, but that was terrible. It's got to be zone coverage here, right? Got to be. It is. Can I lob that in there? Nope, couldn't. Threw it right to Jalen Johnson. Eddie Jackson. I thought I said Johnson. My bad. Eddie Jackson picks me off. Yeah, just threw it really at the best defender on the entire field in the secondary, I should say. I thought we could lob him here. And I'm not sure how we can't. Look at the space. Whenever I play the CPU, that's a guaranteed throw into the space. I'm not even mad at that read. It's literally wide open. But per usual, can't throw it where I want. So I'm not going to lose my cool. I've already thrown 2 interceptions. I would like to think that none of them are my fault so far. The first one certainly is not. But that's the game. That's what I'm dealing with. And I'm not putting in the backup quarterback. After 2 BS interceptions, I'm not doing it. 2 interceptions in the first quarter is not a great start, but unreal first drive and then some bad luck. Let's play action. Oh, and it's a sack. Joe McKee taking advantage of being named the starter. This game is so bad. It's terrible. Automatic first down. I'm 3rd and 21. Automatic first down. I'm going to be sick. Dude, they're breaking tackles every play. Wrap up! Oh, and of course, it's the brother of Dennis Peoples, Alfonso People is making the catch. 3rd and 10. We're playing off man. We need somebody to make a play. It's a screen. And it's going to be roughing the passer again. I'm going to freak out with this roughing the passer. Every 3rd down, they're getting bailed. Every 3rd down. It's Joe McKee. I wish I knew what my blood pressure was. The middle. He's just going to break tackles. It's Tony Pollard. I can't. Cannot. 2nd and 7. We need somebody to do something here. Nyheim Hines. Outrun a defensive lineman for me, would you please? The blocking is just so weird. Threw a random, really weird interception on this play earlier. Let's see how it works out the second time. Just barely got it away. Maybe I don't call that play anymore. It's a good throw. Devarius Givens gets near the 1st down marker. It's 3rd and short. Dangerous. We're going to hand it off. It's Nyheim Hines' 1st down. He's had a pretty good debut so far. All right, 2nd and 10. A lot of deep routes. It's open underneath. Troy Weldon drops it. It looked like it was open for a minute. Can't motion anybody. Oh, there's Duvernay. Ooh, it is man coverage. So, how are we going to beat that? Slant from Duvernay, out from Troy Weldon. I think Duvernay is my best option. We're going to roll out, throw it upfield. Oh, no! Devin Duvernay came back to the football. We got to throw out a sack animation. It was just floated up there. And Devin Duvernay is just too much of a beast. Jonathan Reed, the new right guard with the hold. Dude's a stud, let me tell you. Absolute stud. Over the middle, Devarius Givens, nice catch. Once again, 3rd and manageable. Do not want to throw an interception here. We're in field goal range. We can at the very least get points. We're going to Nyheim Hines. Fight for the 1st down. You are a running back. It's going to be so close. 4th and inches. Going from under center, I always kind of don't like. Try to draw him off. We're going to run the ball. Teague up the middle. Broken tackle. Nice gain. Biggest run of the day for Edward Teague. Rolling out. Damn, he is fast. But Matthew Schmidt's faster! Vanilla Vic! Merchandise, link in description. Vanilla Vic, Matthew Schmidt, rushing touchdown, got the edge, and he just outran everybody. Oh my goodness. That is a shock TD. That is a shock touchdown, and we've managed to tie the score. 14 apiece. What just happened? 2nd and 8. You know, I haven't seen it all today. Jameel Holloman. Make a play one time for me, would you? It's a screen. It's a screen. Get over there. It's only me. Here's Holloman. He was about to catch a $75,000 fine for that hit. Wide open over the middle. Bears are driving. A minute to go. We need a big play. Timeout, Chicago. I'm down to blitz. Time to contain. I'm going to bring Earl Thomas back. Justin Reed's my user. In the throwing lanes. Up the middle. It's a good tackle. Timeout, Chicago. Trubisky really wants to scramble right now, and we are really not letting it happen. Once again, we have to contain. Spread the defense. It's 3rd and 6. Just be in the throwing lanes. Trubisky scrambling. Ball's on the ground. Looks like it was forced by Jameel Holloman. Picked up by big play Darnay. Was he down? He was not. Let's take a second look at the fumble here. Trubisky just got paranoid in the pocket. No one even collapsed it. Looks like McKee was starting to shed. And it was Jameel Holloman and who is that? Clarence Trent, big 69, converging, making the tackle, forcing the fumble, and we have a chance to score before the half. 42 seconds, 3 timeouts. Gotta go up the middle. Schmidt, you're so bad. You're so bad. 3rd and 10. Still trying to score. Get that in there. Beautiful. Finally a decent throw for Matthew Schmidt. Decent. Not even that good, but decent. To Troy Weldon for a nice gain. 2nd and 10. Looks to be open. That's it. How is that intercepted? How is that intercepted? Kyle Fuller makes a nice play. I think I threw it just a fraction too early. That one is the first one I'm willing to accept responsibility on. Devin Duvernay, of course, is wide open from his man. But Kyle Fuller just steps in front of the route. Threw it just very slightly too early. I should have waited. Did I have time? Had a little bit of time, too. It's on me. Trubisky gonna scramble. He just put Jameel Holloman in the dirt. What is this game? They're gonna try a field goal with 8 seconds to go. I just need this half to be over. That field goal is missed. Off the upright. Is that Cody Parkey? Sure looks like it, but it isn't. From the 41. It's one play, man. We're going deep. I just need time. All right, it's going to be Bridge, Gibbons, or Duvernay. I just need time. Scrambling. We're going to throw down. It's not going to be good enough. I mean, it's off of Pat Bridges' hands. 3 interceptions in the first half for Matthew Schmidt. 2 of them were stupid. But at the very least, we are tied in this game at 14. This has been a game so far, man. This has been a game. All right, we've played okay. Been a lot of turnovers in this game. We're stepping up again. Vanilla Vic, once again. Merchandise link is in the description if you like the design. Not the clearest look at it here, but Schmidt's had a pretty good game as a runner. But we're going back to an actual running back for this play. Nyheim Hines. I mean, Inslee. Shockingly, that's Corey Linsley without the L, but he just had a major L on that rep. That's terrible. 3rd and 6. Wide open, just take it. It's just an inaccurate throw. Schmidt is struggling back there. He is struggling. Nice little cutback from Teague for 3 yards at best. It's zone. It's open. Go, Devarius Givens. Breaks a tackle. Gets 4 or 5. Don't know where to go with the football. I mean, I see square. I see it. We're going to throw it. Up the field. Beautiful throw. Devarius Givens down to the 4. Patience is rewarded. Run up the middle. Edward Teague. Touchdown. Nothing but space on that one. Big touchdown to take the lead for the Austin Desperados here in the 3rd quarter. It was a good drive, and we just got to figure it out with Schmidt, man. He's got to be more consistent, because right now he's playing like not the #1 overall pick in the draft. I'll tell you that much. Another broken tackle. Please wrap him up, man. Very dangerous coverage here because there's really no help over the top. It's a run, though. Holloman. Wrap up. 2nd and 6. I'm running contain. They have identified this as clearly man coverage. Let's see if they can beat it, though. They can. It's a big hit, but it's a 1st down for Alfonso Peoples. Throw at Orlando Jones. Ooh, John Ross is so fast. 3rd and 1. I kind of just want to blitz here heavy. This could be a run. We're trusting our defense a lot with the man coverage, and they just picked the right hole. Tony Pollard, 1st down. I mean, Montgomery has so much space. And Isaiah Simmons is down. No, no, no. Don't be injured. We cannot afford injuries. Up the middle. Okay, he broke the Deion Brown tackle. But there was cleanup to help. 2nd and 9. Or do you hold him? Intercepted Luke Townsend for the second time. We're taking it out. Luke Townsend, the rookie, second pick of the game. Way to come up clutch. They can't come in. You're locked out. Is this a big blitz? This looks like a big blitz. Throw on the run. We got it out to Matthew Wayne. Nearly a first down, but not quite. Clock continues to run, of course. It's not inside 5 minutes. We're going to get Teague a carry. Oh, man. If that's not shed there by Bilal Nichols, that's a really, really nice gain. But can't operate on ifs. Didn't happen. Wait. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes that's true. Cut back. Nyheim Hines. Oh, nice run. This is quite the route combo. It's wide open, other side of the field. Nyheim Hines, turn upfield. He's stopped short by Khalil Mack, man. Oh, Schmidt and his accuracy is absolutely killing me. He is wide open. Oh, my God. He's killing me. Screen. Holloman, nice tackle. Trubisky gonna scramble. Oh, and that's a nice play. Isn't a sack, but it is a nice play. 3 takeaways. Would love to force the 3rd interception of the day. Getting up near the line. Not offsides, though. Back up. It's not really letting me back up that easily. Trubisky gonna run. Okay, I just made a psycho play with Jameel Holloman. We're gonna take a second look at it as the Bears apparently are gonna punt. Look at me on the user, Jameel Holloman back here. He starts to scramble and I say, all right, later, receiver over the middle. Oh my goodness. That is not legal. And normally it would be, but it's outside 5 yards. You can't do that. You cannot do that. From the 43. That's such a bad punt. I'm still laughing about the Jameel Holloman takeout at the middle of the field. We're going to get him with play action. They expect the run. Linebackers played it pretty well. Schmidt, complete to Duvernay. It's the only guy he throws somewhat accurately toward. Actually, decent blocking. No, he didn't, because 59 touches nobody. It's tough, man. It's like, oh, I know the comments tells me I pick the wrong hole all the time. A lot of times, my blockers just don't block. And that's really tough to deal with. It really is. They're blitzing a lot. We're rolling out. Schmidt, you got to throw it on the run. It's just late. But Wayne catches it. Breaks a tackle. Matthew Wayne. Oh, my goodness, what a play. 2nd and 5. Roll out, play action. I want to turn square up the field. Lob it. Matthew Wayne, back-to-back catches for a touchdown. Well, back-to-back catches, and that one goes for a touchdown. We're going to take a 2-possession lead. 2-touchdown lead. I've missed it. It's 27-14 regardless. Jesus Christ. Hopefully that doesn't come back to hurt. It's picked off by Isaiah Simmons. 3rd pick of the game for the defense, and this one's going all the way back. Isaiah Simmons, pick 6. That's why he stays on the field. Mitchell Trubisky must have not even seen him. He threw it right to him. It's going to be 30, potentially 35-14 in favor of the Austin Desperados. We're going to scramble. I know circle's open, but so is that. 35-14, Desperados. Quick throw. Oh, bricks off the hands of, I'm not even sure who that is. Is Earl Thomas wearing number 29 on my team? I know he's 29 in real life, or at least has been. But no, 29 is big play Darnay. Oh, Trubisky's going to run. I hit R3, but no one went after him. Trubisky, how are you breaking tackles, man? Oh, Cole Kmet's still going. Holloman, please. Wrap up. Wrap up. It's a 41-yard touchdown by Cole Kmet. It's going to be 35-21. Under 2 minutes to play. We recover the onside. Here's the big problem. We just can't run the ball 3 times, get a first down, and end the game. Right? Based on the score, based on the time, based on my team, we are probably going to have to throw the ball because I don't think we're going to be good enough to just block and get 10 yards. I just don't think it's going to happen on runs. We need our blocking to work out on 2nd and 6 to get at least like 4 yards here. Oh, that's wide open up the middle. How do you shed that so quickly? How do you shed that? Free safeties, or strong safeties coming up. Run up the middle, Teague. It's a really nice play. 2nd and goal. Just over 10 seconds remain in the game. And I decided to throw a pick over the middle. Because I want another pick on my resume. Threw it right at Eddie Jackson. Sick. He has 30 minutes to throw. It's going to be lobbed up. And incomplete. That's the game. Why did I throw when I didn't need to on the goal line? Just wanted another interception on the resume. Just another reason to start the backup. We get a win, though. And we win by 2 touchdowns. I don't even know what the strength of this game was. We just played well enough. It's not like Matthew Schmidt was anything special. 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. The interceptions were BS, but, well, some of them. 335 yards is great, though. And then rushing, it was tough to run the ball. Schmidt was pretty good as a runner and a touchdown in there. T get a TD. We just couldn't stop anybody from breaking a tackle. Looks like Devarius Givens had the most catches. Troy Weldon the most yards. Devin Duvernay, best overall performance. Matthew Wayne, though, was also crazy. Most productive on his touches. Deion Brown led the team in tackles with 7. Or 5 solo, 7 total. 8 for Orlando Jones, 7 from Jameel Holloman. He also led the team in tackles for loss. We had 1 sack. It was from DeAndre Taylor. Actually, 2. Joe McKee had 1 as well. 2 picks by the rookie Luke Townsend were huge. Isaiah Simmons 1 as well. Forced fumble goes to Jameel Holloman. Recovered by Darnay Holmes and a touchdown for Isaiah Simmons. I guess Jameel Holloman had a pretty good game. Okay. I mean, led the team in total tackles. Or second on the team in total tackles. Led the team in tackles for loss. And forced fumbles. And we won. So that's big. All right, so we have skill point upgrades for Titus Howard. He's actually becoming pretty good, so I'm just going to continue boosting his best attribute. And also, it's a scheme fit as well. So he goes up in an agile. Pass block goes up by 1. Pat Bridge plays occasionally. His overall route running isn't great. But I'm going to try and change that with this one. Probably won't move up very much at all. Plus 2 medium route running. Catching goes up a bit, too. Matthew Schmidt is the big one. His accuracy isn't even too bad. I think it's a slider. I might tweak the sliders a little bit. But he goes up to a 77 overall with field general moving up. Throw accuracy short goes up to an 88. So that's nice. And then Troy Weldon. I think I'm going to keep doing vertical threat with him. Actually, no. I'm going to do possession. Because we already know he can get deep. He's a receiver playing tight end. He's a big mismatch already. I want medium to go up, short route running to go up, and then overall catching and catching traffic would be really nice. Overall, pretty good week for us. We get back in the W column, back in the win column. Always nice to see. And we get the Bengals in week 10. Earl Jones has an upgrade, so that will be the final one of this episode. Need to get him into the 70s for man coverage. Hopefully that happens here. And it does. Plus 2 man. So we'll take that. So next week's going to be week 10 against the Bengals. It's good to get a win again. And I think maybe one slider adjustment I might do is quarterback accuracy up to like 54. Overall, these are the sliders. I think they play okay. I'm going to turn down CPU pass blocking like 65. And maybe tackling for us up to 45. But overall, I would say that game played fairly well. It's nice to get a win. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.
Insane, I hit it at the park, bend bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game, Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah, promise Promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, yeah. Papa turn taking it back to the house. Defensive joke, I'm laughing so loud.